My name is Kamiel Eskandr. I am the great-grandson of Father Salam Abdel Masih, the Patriarchate's agent during the era of Demetrius II. The Patriarchate's agent served under 4 patriarchs, and he was the one who explained to Sultan Abdul Aziz when the Patriarch kissed his hand that there is a verse in our holy book that says, "The hand of the Lord is upon the heart of the king." And it was this priest who drank poison to save the Patriarch. As for the apparition of the Virgin Mary before she appeared on the church domes, I heard that she appeared inside the altar with Father Constantine, and this was in March of 1968. The worshippers inside the church saw a lady standing inside the altar. So after the Mass, they asked Father Constantine, "How do you allow women to enter the altar?" He told them, "This is Our Lady of Light, in whose name this church is consecrated. She attended the Mass with us." This was in March of 68. After that, the Virgin appeared above the church domes, and on Easter Monday of 68, I was here standing at the door on Khalil Alley. On that night, the Virgin appeared from the small dome until she reached the dome behind the stone cross that is located on the church door, and her apparition lasted for more than 2 hours. I left around 11:30 or 12, and she was still appearing. After that, I used to come every night to attend the evening prayers and listen to the sermons. One night, the priest on duty told us this story. He said there was a professor at the Faculty of Science at Alexandria University who was not a Christian, and he used to blaspheme against the Virgin. And whenever someone told him they saw her, he would mock them. And this university professor, a doctor at the Faculty of Science at Alexandria University, told the following story. After all the blasphemies he said to the people who confirmed the Virgin's apparition, while he was driving from Alexandria to Cairo near Damanhur, he noticed an elderly lady dressed in black standing. So he stopped and asked her, "Why are you standing here?" She said, "I want to go to Cairo." Can you hear me or not? So he allowed her to ride with him to Cairo. He himself told this story and wrote it in the church records here in 68. He said that as soon as this lady entered his car, he felt a great awe and could not speak to her until they reached the outskirts of Cairo. He asked her, "Where are you going so I can drop you off?" She said, "I am going to the church in Zeitoun where they say the Virgin appears." He said to her, "Do you believe in these superstitions? If you weren't an elderly lady, I wouldn't have taken you, I would have dropped you off, but because you are an elderly lady, I will take you to the church door." And indeed, he took her. At that time, there was a marquee and a door for entry, so he drove his car with this lady to the entrance of the marquee. He got out of his car to open the door for her and allow her to get out, and he was surprised to find no lady but a large dove sitting where she was. And when he opened the door, the dove flew away. The university professor was astonished and decided to go inside and tell this story to the church priest. And he entered and recorded it himself. I heard this story from the church priest that night. This person. He entered and apologized to the priest for denying the existence of this miracle, and the priest asked him to record this statement in the church records. Indeed, he then asked the priest to give him 2 large pictures of the Virgin Mary to place one in his office and one in his home, and he did receive these pictures. On another day, I used to come almost every night. On another day, I was with my late father, and my father was retired, an elderly retired man. So as soon as we arrived, we would ask the church servant if there was any cleaning or anything, and we would wait until we could enter the church. One day we came and found the church closed, so we asked the janitor why the church was closed. He said that 2 young men came today, searched the entire church, went upstairs, and checked all the entrances and exits of the church. They asked me to lock the door with the key, took the key, and told me they would return it to me in the morning. That night, we later heard that President Gamal Abdel Nasser came to a building on Al Nasser here in one of the apartments and sat on the balcony. The building is still there. And he saw the apparition of the Virgin Mary himself. Of course, before Abdel Nasser saw this apparition, the head of intelligence and the governor of Cairo visited the church. One of them came to enter the sanctuary, and the janitor asked him to remove his shoes. He refused and told him not to talk nonsense, then pulled the sanctuary curtain and was surprised by a dazzling light inside the sanctuary that prevented him from entering with his shoes. He fell prostrate on the threshold of the sanctuary and did not dare to enter with his shoes. And so I heard these stories myself from the priest who served every night in this sacred place. I attended every night and smelled the incense that was visible from all the church windows at midnight. At dawn, we would smell incense and find it emanating from all around the church. I saw the Virgin Mary and Joseph the carpenter as if they were in a small dome, as if they were walking in the desert. And the doves. I saw the doves flying around the church in large groups at midnight. And of course, we know that doves do not fly at night. I witnessed all these apparitions and miracles with my own eyes. May God glorify this sacred place and all those who witnessed these miracles. And we thank the Church for celebrating this 40th anniversary. Thank you very much.